The Galactic Council had cataloged every human warship. Cruisers, destroyers, carriers. Standard threats. Manageable. Then our Titan-class Dreadnought aligned its Starkiller array. And their sensors went dark. Not from malfunction. From fear. Ambassador Kade stood before the Galactic Council's high chamber, surrounded by holographic displays dissecting humanity's military capabilities with surgical precision. 12 species, each representing civilizations millennia older than Earth, studied the data with expressions ranging from boredom to barely concealed contempt. 73 cruiser-class vessels droned Counselor Vexthor, his chitinous mandibles clicking in rhythm. 41 destroyers, 18 carriers, primitive fusion drives, early-stage energy systems. He waved a segmented appendage, adequate for a species barely 3 centuries into space travel, hardly worthy of council membership. Laughter rippled through the chamber. Chirps, growls, pulses of bioluminescent color. They still use pilots, the Krell matriarch whispered. Biological reaction times. How quaint. Kate's finger tapped once against her thigh. Not nerves, anticipation. Her grandmother had died in the first contact skirmishes, back when quaint meant target practice. She remembered the burning colonies, the helplessness. Now they laughed again, and she waited for the cue. Counselors, she said evenly, before we discuss Earth's petition, I believe a demonstration would be illuminating. Vexthor's compound eyes glittered. A demonstration? Of your catalog fleet. Nevertheless, Kade replied, touching her wrist communicator, I insist. For a heartbeat. The chamber was utterly still. The air itself seemed to hesitate, as though the galaxy sensed what was about to happen. Space folded. 12 human cruisers appeared in perfect formation, their hulls reflecting the light of a nearby star. Engines flared with blue-white plasma signatures. Crisp and disciplined. Predictable, Vexthor muttered, already turning away. Then the sensor screamed. Displays erupted with warnings. Energy signatures spiked beyond calibration. Alien technicians shouted across a dozen languages. Impossible readings. Something massive is coming through. The fabric of space-time tore open like wounded flesh. Exotic radiation bled through the rupture, colors beyond the visible spectrum rippling across the void. And from that wound, the Titan emerged. 12 kilometers of impossibility. The Dreadnought dwarfed everything in the system. Its hull absorbed starlight like hunger itself. 47 primary batteries lined its surface, each turret larger than a council carrier. Shield emitters pulsed with shifting harmonics that made predictive algorithms collapse into gibberish. The power signature alone exceeded that of a G-class star. Silence crushed the chamber. Vexthor's mandibles froze mid-click. The Chulari's bioluminescent skin flickered through terror colors. Even the ancient Krell matriarch leaned forward, a replacing arrogance. The council floor trembled under the hum of distant engines, though no sound should have reached them across the void. What? Vexthor rasped. What is that? Ambassador Kade's smile finally turned real. That, Counselor, is the UNSC Absolute Resolve. Titan-class Dreadnought. Humanity's answer to a question you never thought to ask. We've observed. We're accurate, she cut in. You saw every ship we let you see. The Titan class operates on principles your sensors can't recognize. Quantum-locked slipspace drives, zero-point cores, adaptive hulls. We've had them for 17 years. 17 years of pretending weakness. 17 years of letting them laugh. Worth every sleepless night. We've been very patient. Panic spread through the chamber. Threat algorithms crashed and rebooted. Every negotiation, every treaty, every harmless human action was being rewritten in their minds. They had been bargaining with a sleeping giant. And now, the giant was awake. This is a deception, Vexthor shouted. Prove it functions. Select a target, Kade said. Her heart hammered. For all their power, she knew what this moment meant. No going back to being underestimated. Humanity's mask was coming off in full view of the galaxy. The Council chose the Kepler mining station. 50 kilometers of titanium and composite armor. Abandoned but intact. Acceptable, Kade said softly. Captain Rodriguez, fire when ready. The Absolute Resolve rotated with impossible grace. The spinal cannon aligned, a vast silver spine against the stars. Energy built within its core, drawing power from dimensions their physicists barely believed in. The ship's shadow rippled across the star, like an eclipse made of steel. Energy spike exceeding maximums. Reality distortion increasing. 10 seconds. The beam lanced through space with a sound that wasn't sound. Air tasted of copper and ozone. Translators failed. One Chulari fainted. It wasn't destruction, it was erasure. For 2.3 seconds, the Kepler station ceased to exist. Matter became light, light became memory, and memory became fear. When the light faded, only ionized ghosts remained, glowing like embers scattered by a dying god. Silence fell. Even the hum of systems seemed afraid to return. Kade exhaled slowly. Her hands didn't shake. Not anymore. Humanity seeks partnership, not dominion, she said. But understand this. We didn't survive by being prey. We built the Titan class not to start wars, but to end them before they begin. Now, shall we discuss our petition as equals? The vote was unanimous. Outside, the Absolute Resolve drifted in quiet orbit, its weapons silent, its presence absolute, a monument to patience, a testament to resolve. Its massive silhouette shimmered against the stars, like a watchful guardian, daring any world to forget what they had seen. The galaxy had learned its lesson. Humanity was no longer catalogued. Humanity was feared, and sometimes fear and respect are the same thing.